Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A Vestavia Hills, we didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical, comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in. Because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
Welcome, Rebels, to another Friday night of Vestavia Hills football. I'm joined here by Graham Duncan on the No-Toe Promotions pregame show. It's going to be a good contest tonight. It's Trussville's homecoming. Vestavia is looking here to come in here and spoil it.
Yeah, we got a big matchup here in Hewitt tonight. Honestly, a playoff game for both teams. It's going to be really tough for Vestavia, at least, with Hoover and Thompson left on the schedule. If they drop this one, they got to win out. Mm-hmm. And so we both know how good Hoover and Thompson's programs are, so big win for the Rebels.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Our captains for tonight's game is going to be Bennett Wisenhunt, Garrison Dabbs, Sam Willoughby, and Chandler Merrill. For Trussville, it is number 36, Lawrence Bolin, and number 77, Walker Van Horn. So Vestavia coming off a 17-0 win against Shades Valley on homecoming. Not the best Rebels performance we've seen, but I think a lot has to do with just, a lesser opponent on a big night like homecoming. Just maybe the focus wasn't all there, but definitely we're going to be focusing tonight.
Yeah, defense. We say it every game. Defense going to be a huge factor here. Hewitt's strength is definitely their offense, and they tend to struggle on defense a little bit. So
Spain Park lit them up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, giving up 31 points to Spain Park, who Vestavia routed.
Yeah.
So defense, big key in this game for both sides.
Yeah, no question about that. So during the game, where we were situated, for the ones on YouTube, y'all can see we're in a little box here, and so me and Graham cannot see the game clock. Our wonderful camera operator, Mr. John Versiglio, is going to be giving us updates, but if we're not as frequent on our updates on game clock, that is why. So we have about 2 minutes till kickoff here. We're still waiting on the teams to run out onto the field. I think if Vestavia elects to receive the ball, we need to score. We need to set the tone, show that we are here to play. This is not a Vestavia team of, Trussville routed us at home last year, and we are here to play tonight.
Yeah, Trussville, a lot of people have heard about all the talent they have, but one big loss is losing Paul Tyson, who was kind of the captain, the leader of that team, and obviously a huge factor in the score last year.
Yeah, anytime you lose a quarterback, any level of quarterback, especially one that good, is definitely going to change change your football team. We're also calling the game off monitors, so if you see us looking down, that is why we are not missing the game. Hewitt-Trussville just run out onto the field. About probably 45 seconds left to go. 1 minute till game time between the Rebels and the Huskies. The Rebels look energized on the sideline, ready to go. And they have to be. We cannot start off slow. And I look for our defense to keep us in this ball game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I agree with you. And Eli Sawyer in the offense is going to have to really step it up. Would love to see A.J. Powell have another great game like we saw a couple weeks back now. But if he has a good game, I believe the Rebels can really take this one away.
We've got to establish our running game. And passing the ball, last week we threw the ball, I think, 27, which is a ton of attempts for Eli. That's what I'd like to see us do. Spain Park their strengths by passing offense to Harrison Barker, and they destroyed Mountain Brook through the air. They destroyed Trussville through the air. So we're going to need to repeat that with Eli because we know he's capable of it.
So Rebels going to start off with the ball here. Would love to see some quick offense. You saw it in the first game in the Jamboree. That's stuff like that tonight. Big explosive plays are what's going to win you this game.
No question about it. So number 34 for the Trussville Huskies.
This is an interesting way
Jacob
to start
Siegel
the game.
Kicks the ball. It's going to be caught by Peyton Walraven, who's taking it upfield from the 20 to the 30. He almost beats his man, but he gets the ball out to the 40-yard line. Big return from Peyton Walraven. And, yeah, if that one man just made that tackle, he could be gone to the house.
Yeah, great spark right there to start the offense. Not even the first down, but a great little play there.
Exactly. So Vestavia having good field position. That's the thing about against Mountain Brook that we did not have. We did not have good field position maybe once the entire game. So gotta win the battle of field possession. Peyton and Chandler Merrill, your receivers. Eli in the I formation with Landon Neese and A.J. Powell in the backfield. Eli motions for Peyton. Eli draws back to pass. It's a tunnel screen to Chandler. The pass is complete. It's going to pick up about 9 yards. Good pass by Eli through traffic to pick up 8. They're going to give him about 8 yards. Interesting spot.
Yeah, not really a play we've seen a lot this year, but gaining 8 or 9 yards, like you said, something a little different. And I think a lot of the talk from the offense today, from what I heard, was that they're going to throw in some new plays that we haven't seen, and especially Hewitt hadn't seen from them. So love to see stuff like that.
No question about it. 2nd and 2 for the Rebels. Eli moves Trotman over. Pitches to A.J. A.J. runs up the middle, and he's going to pick up 5 yards, and that's a good first carry.
Yeah, you'll take that all day from A.J. Running up the middle. He hasn't had a lot of success up the middle, but when that O-line blocks and he gets around him, he's very dangerous.
And like you're talking about some new plays, I was talking to one of our stars on our team, Will Brooks. He talked about how they've installed trips into the offense during practice this week.
Well.
So we'll see how much they use that new formation. Because Eli needs that. He needs a lot of options and a lot of weapons out there.
Yeah, and with the arm that he has, we'd love to see him air it out a few times.
Eli in the I. Charlie Hughes is checked in for receiver. Pitches to A.J. again. A.J. stumbles and only is going to pick up a yard. Going to be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, that's a great example there. Nothing outside and a gain of 1.
Yeah. A.J. kind of hesitated, went up the middle, and just decided to take the short gain instead of trying to maybe take a loss. 10.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Rebels have the ball at the Huskies' 41-yard line. Eli under center. Pierce Hanna has checked into the game at running back. Fakes it to Pierce. Pierce stays in the block. Eli's looking deep for Chandler Merrill, and that's called incomplete, and that's there's going to be a flag. And we're assuming it's going to be defensive pass interference. Perfect. Good call.
Great call there. A lot of contact.
And yeah, I threw that ball perfectly, where only Chandler really had a chance, and it's probably going to force the defender to make a mistake.
So that's going to bump it up about 15 yards, be on about the 25, I believe.
And I like the Rebels coming out here being aggressive, taking a shot early in this ball game.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, ball at the 26. Little breaks like that we didn't get against Mountain Brook are going to come up huge tonight.
First down and 10 for the Rebels. Eli in the I formation sends Peyton in motion. Eli pitches the ball to Pierce. Pierce runs outside. He's got a lot of running room to the 20-yard line, to the 10, and he's going to pick up a lot of yardage. Pierce is excited after the play. You like that.
Yeah, you love to see that from Pierce, and I love getting him into the game earlier. Yeah. I think a lot of talk has been getting him more playing time over AJ at some points, and that's a great reason why. He's a hard runner.
Yeah.
And
Pierce is a downhill runner, and he hits that hole hard. That's what we like to see, that acceleration.
You love to see that emotion out of him, too.
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome
0 to 60, and Pierce is an emotional dude. He likes to get excited. So first down and 10 for the Rebels at the Huskies' 9-yard line. Got to punch the ball in here. You can't settle for 3.
Yeah, you got to convert here. 7 points on the board for sure.
Eli pitches to Pierce. Pierce cuts up the middle, And it's going to be stopped for maybe, give him 3 yards on the play. Going to be second down and goal from the 6-yard line.
You see their big number 97 on the right side. That's Eric Taylor, his commitment to LSU. Hopefully not calling his name a lot tonight, but wouldn't be surprised if we heard it a few times. With the 6'5" frame.
And for y'all who can't see, he is a big dude. He has that SEC size. So second down and goal for the Rebels. Wells is your receiver. Pitches it to Pierce. Pierce cuts to the middle. Ooh, it's only tackled after about 2 yards.
So Jake Levant getting some playing time there.
Yeah.
You see him a lot on the goal line formation. Unfortunately, having to come out there with his helmet getting knocked off.
Eric Taylor was again involved in that tackle as well. So third and goal for the Rebels at the 5-yard line. I'll be interested to see what they do here.
Yeah, I'd love to see him. So a big play is that fade route to Wells Watts. Wells just jogged over to the sideline. So obviously not going to see that. Powell's back into the game as well.
I would like to think that the Rebels are going to throw this ball.
Got to watch tight end number 88, Jackson Trotman, as well. He's had a good bit of
Eli drops back to pass.
Action.
And that pass is over Chandler's head, incomplete. Looked like Eli had some running room there if he wanted to run the ball into the end zone, but elected to keep his eyes downfield, and pass falls incomplete. The Rebels are going to send their field goal unit out.
Yeah, almost looked like he just wasn't confident in himself to get there, and I guess that's just a good judgment call by him.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't know their closing speed, and that's just from our point of view. But I think Eli might have been able to get there.
So McMean's on the kick.
And the kick is up and good. That's a huge 3 points because our game last year against Thompson, we had some special teams mistakes and missed potential field goals that would have won us the game.
Yeah,
so in big games, you got to get your points. And at the end of that, after that drive, there's 8.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. So overall, besides punching in the end zone, great starting drive for Vestavia.
Yeah, not exactly what we wanted, but 3's better than none.
No question about it.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama.
So Rebels about to kick off here to number 4. That is Dzalen Worsham for Huskies, and number 21, Connor Thomas. Wells Watts kicking. Dzalen Worsham, of course, was an Alabama commit, decommitted, and did he commit to Miami?
He's leaning towards Miami.
He is leaning towards Miami. He looked like to be enjoying himself on a visit down there on Instagram. I would be enjoying myself in Miami too.
Yes, I would too.
So Dzalen gets the ball. That was about the 20-yard line, now the 25, and going to be tackled by a group of Rebels. Saw decent return, but only going to be about 25 yards. Good kick from Wells Watts and good coverage for the Rebels.
One person to watch on the offensive line for the Huskies, number 72, Riley Quick. Many of you know Pierce Quick, who's decided to take the early enrollment route last year from Hewitt, now on the Bama squad.
Really nice guy. Met him actually when I was down there this fall, and he's a great kid. Jackson Holland is in at QB. The pass is complete to the Hewitt running back, and he's going to get a massive gain. That's number 33.
Sean Jackson.
Going to be out to the Huskies' 44-yard line. Not a good first defensive play for the Rebels. But, yes, Shelnut is not back. So that I guess is a positive for the Rebels.
Honestly, I think we were all expecting Cade Carruth. So
yeah.
It's a
interesting play. Where Cade Hollins, or not.
Number 7, Jackson Holland.
Yes, Jackson Holland. You can combine the two quarterbacks' names. He is going to pick up about 6 yards there. Going to be second down and 4 for the Huskies. And the Huskies going to run some tempo here.
Yeah, we saw that first play. Looks like we got a timeout on the field. First play, that little pass to Sean Jackson. He's the root of their offense.
It was just I believe that was a ref timeout for equipment, and they're going to have to take Dzalen out because of a knee pad issue.
Back to what I was saying about Sean Jackson. We're going to be calling his name a lot. He gets the ball a ton, and he's a really hard runner. Not a big guy, about 5'8", 5'9", but runs hard, like I said, and that's all you need.
Ooh, great individual play by Cal Stubbs, shoving his blocker out of the way and tackling number 28, I believe.
Yes, that's number 28, and that's Clinton Simpson. Rebels coming out with a lot of emotion. You saw Cal there and Pierce on the last run.
Yeah.
And that just shows you how much this game means and how much it means to them as well.
That's going to set up a big third down for the Rebels defense. Try to force a punt, get the ball back to our offense. Holland has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left.
Bottom of your screen, Omari Kelly. A lot of interest from the University of Kansas.
And that snap is on the ground, and Jackson Hall's going to be running the ball, and it's going to be taken down by a host of Rebels. Big play. Cole Johnston takes it down the backfield, and who else?
Yeah, great team play there. You had Cal Stubbs, Will White, and Cole all helping out there. Cole able to really finish the job, which is kind of what he's known for.
Because Holland's a strong runner. He's not an easy target to tackle.
From what we've seen, yes.
6.5 minutes left now in this first quarter. And yes, from what we've seen, but that's a huge play. That's a huge, mental mistake from Hewitt, rolling the ball back there on the snap. But big play from Vestavia, getting the ball back. Their punter gets the ball away nicely, and that's going to be Willow Brooks, and he's going to fair catch it at the 26-yard line.
Rebel student section showing out tonight. Little 45-minute drive from hometown.
Is it 45 from the heart of Vestavia? Yeah.
That's what it was for me today.
Yeah, we did have some traffic. Mine was about 25, 30 from LP, luckily.
Yeah, you're a little bit closer.
And I like to see our fan base out here. They understand the magnitude of this game. This is a huge game, and like you said earlier, we got to win it.
Must win for both teams, which makes it an awesome game to watch.
An awesome game. It's actually one of the NFHS National High School Football Games of the Week, so that's huge.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama.
So Rebel offense didn't seem to have a big problem with the Hewitt defense last drive.
Did not.
Love to see him cut right through him again. Try to get 7 on the board this time.
I believe Mountain Brook's already up 7-0 on Oak Mountain.
Oh, yeah, I would expect that from them
tonight. I would expect a win from the Spartans.
Mountain Brook's got a little swagger now.
Yes, they do.
Unfortunately.
They usually have some swagger.
They act like it. Here we go.
Eli in the eye, drops back to pass. Eli looks to scramble now. He's going to pick up about 3 yards.
That may be a little answer to your question of why he didn't run it in from the 9 last drive. Not a dual threat.
Yeah, he's going to beat you with his arm. But instead of taking the sack, sets up in the pocket and avoids the loss on the play.
Gain of 3, not bad on first down. Looks like we do have A.J. Powell in there.
Nice is the fullback.
Haven't seen a whole lot of those belly dives that we saw earlier in the year.
We have not seen that at all. I mean,
and
usually
those were big 40, 50-yard plays.
Yeah, and it's just kind of a staple of Vestavia's offense. But A.J. goes outside, but he's going to be slung down by number 13.
Yeah, that's Malachi Moore.
Yeah.
The Bama commit.
Very, very good defensive back. We'll be excited to have him next fall on the Crimson Tide's roster. So a long third down for the Rebels. 2 pretty much negative plays. We do not want to be in 3rd and long. But I've seen us convert some 3rd and longs on the year.
I would love to see him air it out a little bit.
Eli's going to need time to throw. And here's the trips formation like we were talking about. Chandler, Payton, and Wells are in the game.
A little bit of confusion for the defensive backs of Hewitt.
And Eli completes the pass. Oh. Little thrown behind Chandler Merrill. Chandler was open.
Not sure if that was an errant throw or a miscommunication on the route.
I think,
like we said, that is a new offense that they put in. So
probably going to lean to more of a. There's 4 minutes left to go now. And I'm going to lean towards probably a little bit of an errant throw because it looked like they were on the same page as the route, just a little bit behind them. And that was there, and that's right. There's going to be some confusion from the Huskies, probably not expecting to see the trips. So a little trouble with the snap, but McMeans gets the kick away.
The great punt.
And it's going to take a Vestavia bounce to the Huskies' 36-yard line. So good punt from the Rebels. Not exactly what we wanted from that drive, but our defense is going to have to go back out there and get another stop.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama.
Get out there, and with the speed of Malachi Moore, the closing time on that was just very short.
And Trussville's a very talented team. So number 16 drops back to pass, and it's an errant throw as well, going way over.
Yeah, it looked like it was intended for number 4. That's Zaylen Worsham. Mentioned his name already, but just looked like he slipped there, honestly.
Yeah. Sam Willoughby and Zaylen seem to be exchanging some words there after the play.
That's good.
Yeah. Getting his head a little bit.
1-0 Willow.
1-0 Willow. So that's Kate Caruth in there at quarterback. Pitches the ball to number 9. Or number 8, and it's going to be tackled by number 14, Brock Payne, the Rebels.
Yeah, Payne with a great tackle there on Amari Kelly.
Yeah.
So like you said, a new quarterback. I would assume that we'd be switching out quarterbacks on the Husky side.
And maybe Holland's more of the runner. I mean, I haven't watched a ton of film on Trussville, but Holland seems to be very fast and strong quarterback.
Yeah, like you just said, they first drive they tried to go really fast with him.
Yeah.
And so far we've had one passing play and one little pitch there. So he may be the slower play type of quarterback.
So Caruth rolls out. He has some running room. He's looking for Zaylen, and it's a little bit over his head, and he was open, but not the best throw from Caruth. And I'm not a big believer in 2 quarterback systems because I think it's hard to get one quarterback in a rhythm. So, Holland comes out there, makes a couple of throws. Caruth comes out there, and we'll see what happens next drive. But, you can't have those short throws to get the quarterback in rhythm if you're rotating quarterbacks.
Yeah, like you said, it's one thing to switch up quarterbacks, but every drive, I just think that would be extremely tough.
So we'll see what happens. Or if, for a certain package, short, 3rd and short, you want Holland in there to run or whatever you want. That makes more sense, but to switch it like that would not be good. So the punt is away. It's a shank of a punt, but it gets a good roll. It's going to be out at the Vestavia 38-yard line.
Good little 3 and out there by the defense. Love to see that. They're looking sharp tonight.
They are looking sharp, and we need them. They're going to keep us in every ball game. So far, they have. Our only loss, they played phenomenally.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama.
Very true.
Besides that, they played very well.
Eli in the eye sends Trotman over. Eli pitches it to AJ. AJ cut, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Some penetration there from the Huskies. Number 1, Justice Finkley, got in there on the tackle. And we got to hit those holes hard. We can't stutter step. We just got to go.
I think AJ needs to pick a place and go as hard as he can. If they tackle you, they tackle you.
Yeah.
There's no need to kind of wait on anything.
Because it's hard for our offensive line, who's more size than we usually have, but still a little bit undersized against the trust, to ask them to hold their blocks for 4 or 5 seconds, and just open up these massive holes. We got to hit no matter how big it is, hit it and go hard. So Eli hands it off to AJ. AJ is going to be tackled again for a loss by number 1, Justice Finkley, and number 12, Samuel Jones. So very reminiscent of Mountain Brook, where it's just like when you play a good defense, those plays are not going to work.
Mountain Brook game, we had a great first drive, had the momentum and everything, and then after that we didn't do anything at all besides on defense. And so you gotta keep the momentum, especially in a big game like this.
No question. So Rebels are going to line up some trips once again on a long 3rd down. And Eli's going to take a timeout. This is a big 3rd down here. The Rebels can convert this. We can keep the drive going, and we need to score against the Huskies again.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
We are back after the timeout on the field. There is 2 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Rebels have a big third down. Got to get a conversion here, in my opinion. You know, we can't ask our defense to get stop after stop after stop after stop without some points on the board.
Yeah, not only just get stop after stop, but they have not been on the bench long at all tonight.
Very true. And we can tire out that Huskies defense, it'd be huge. So Eli with trips out to his left, drops back to throw, has some time to throw, and he... Yeah, I have no idea where that ball was going.
I don't.
We're calling it off monitors, and there was no receiver near, and he just threw it up the middle. So luckily, no danger. You know,
looked like Chandler Merrill was a bit disappointed there. I'm assuming that ball was intended for him. It was not anywhere close to him.
Eli has some time to throw, and we've got to learn that. You know, we got to learn that formation as well. But we can't. We gotta stop having negative plays to start the drive. We can't. I mean, that's back to back.
No,
3rd and 10, third and 13.
Much harder to get yourself out of a hole every drive.
Mm-hmm. Snap is good. The punter gets the ball away, and it's going to take a nice Vestavia roll. A little bit. Going to get about 2 yards. Going to be out of the Huskies' 30-yard line. Rebels defense got to make another play. Hopefully a turnover, something to give our offense a short field.
Turnover would be nice. We've seen it a lot before.
Yes, we have. And number 16.
Yeah, he's back out there.
He's back out there. So let's see. We'll be sticking with him, I assume, early for now. Caruth hands off to Sean Jackson. Makes one defender miss, but it's going to be taken down by Cal Stubbs, Cole Johnston, and Jay Harris. Good group tackle. Made Cole miss at first, but Cole staying with the play and finished the tackle.
Yeah, I think it's obvious. We had a run play there, but in my opinion, it's obvious that K. Cruz is definitely more of a passing back. As far as what we've seen so far in the drive, and last drive, his first drive is a lot of passes to Zaylen Worsham.
Caruth takes a snap, and there's a whistle on the field. It'll be a false start against the Huskies. So second down and 14 for the Huskies. Caruth in at quarterback. I believe that Sean Jackson is the runner. Fakes the handoff, rolls out. It's going to be a run play, I believe. It's going to be taken down by Bennett and Will Brooks. Quarterback just, it's almost like that was like a designed quarterback keeper.
Yeah.
He wasn't really looking down the field. I saw the receivers not really running around, so that was just a well-read play by the Rebels defense.
Yeah, that was a great example right there of this defensive line athleticism and really overall defensive athleticism. A great chase down tackle there by Bennett Wisenhunt.
So 3rd and 13 for the Huskies. Caruth takes a snap, looks back to passes, looking Worsham's way, steps up in the pocket, and Cowles almost gets there. He throws it out, and he throws it out of bounds. Great pressure from
this defense has looked solid so far.
That's a coverage, not sack, but coverage hurry. There was no room to throw the ball. Rebels only rushed 3, and Cal still almost got the sack. I was hoping he was going to get his hand in there and get a fumble. So another great defensive drive from the Rebels. They came to play and going to be forcing a punt. And Will Brooks is going to be returning from the 40-yard line. If Will can get some time to throw. And that's Omari Kelly. He's punting.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He punted last time as well. One of those guys that just does it all.
30 seconds. I was trying to see who the Trussville seems to be running a weird, interesting formation. I was trying to see who was the number for the punter, and I didn't realize it was Kelly till now. So Will is going to fair catch this ball at the 4-yard line of Vestavia.
One thing you got to look out for, like a guy, Omar Kelly, punting is obviously a fake punt.
Yeah, obviously a fake punt. Yeah, he is.
We've had it burn us before, and that's just
the
prime example. You saw for a few wide receivers in that formation, and they shifted out.
Yeah, Kelly's definitely more of the most athletic punter, one of the more athletic punters you'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we've got an athletic kicker. Wells out there receiving and kicking.
That's very true.
Or kickoff specialist, I should say.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about McMeans.
McMeans. Yeah, no. Eli drops back to pass. Intended for Peyton. Dangerous ball. Could have been intercepted. Good coverage.
Yeah, that's number 12, Samuel Jones, the linebacker.
And number 5, Trey Washington, the junior DB. So 2nd and 10 again for the Rebels. I want to see us go through the ground, but a nice little power play. I just want to, a belly play would be good, something like that.
So Nice subbing out and AJ coming in. It's about 2nd and 10.
The Rebels hurry quick to the line. Trips. 2nd down and 10. Eli drives back. It's a pitch out to AJ. And, and we just lost 45 yards. We just lost 45 yards. We just lost 45 yards. Sorry for the. I've never seen anything like that, so we're at a loss of words.
That's completely unacceptable. I don't even know how to explain that. AJ Powell was running like that was his end zone.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, we need a break after that one.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years. Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
The Huskies defense goes back out at the start of the second quarter. It is 3rd and 55. To give a recap of the last play, that's my fault. I couldn't really process what was going on. Our running back was trying to make a play and get, kind of run backwards to go forwards, and he just never really found a hole, and he lost 45 yards.
I haven't been doing this long, but I've never seen
that. I've never seen that in college. I've never watched something like that. So it's a belly play. And we're going to pick up, I guess we're going to be able to not punt the ball out of our end zone. There's a good belly play that would have been a good play earlier on this drive, but now it is. So then there goes our field position that we were winning so well.
Yeah.
Now they're going to get the ball.
You saw number 48, Pierce Hanna, back there. A.J. Powell was not in that play.
I don't know how much he'll be in after that. So McMeans to punt. It's a good kick. Really good kick. And it's going to take unfortunate bounce, but still going to get across half midfield.
God, a bounce there would have been a beautiful punt.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, that was like about 40 yards in the air, so that's a good punt. So Vestavia defense is going to have to make a play here because, like I said, winning the battlefield position, Herschel now has the ball at midfield. I'm still kind of in shock.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of in shock.
I've never seen anything like that. Well, hopefully that's the last time we see that this season.
I sure hope so.
Just put it behind us for now.
Yes, guy can't play.
Need a big 3 and out from our defense now.
So that's Holland, I believe, at quarterback.
Yes.
Yes. So that he is more of their running quarterback.
And first play back in, he scrambles.
Yeah.
So definitely more of a running.
I'll call it kind of like a quarterback power Cam Newton type play.
While it is tough for your offense, it's also probably a little confusing for the defense.
No question about it. So he sends Kelly in motion. He fakes the handoff to Kelly. It's going to be a good tackle from Willoughby.
So 2 plays for Holland, and it's almost like a wildcat formation.
In a way, yeah. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. May a long 4 for the Huskies. Big 3rd down here. Rebels can stop again, and the Rebels offense can put that drive behind them. Kind of like a no harm, no foul type of situation. And we jumped off sides.
Well, 3rd and 4, that makes it 1st and 10. And that's just the mistake that we had against Mountain Brook that cost us the game.
Yeah, I know they're going to be screaming, watch the ball, just like they screamed at all of us when we were little. So, but it's okay. It's okay. So 1st and 10 at the Vestavia 40-yard line. Number 33, Trey Saunders is checked into the game. Talented sophomore. That ball's going to be run by number 28, Clinton Simpson, and is going to be tackled by a group of Rebels. Going to be a pretty good game there. Going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So Holland keeps it, and they're going to call, I believe it's going to be a holding penalty.
Yeah, you saw Will White's helmet come off.
Yeah. So I'll be interested to see if, I'm assuming we're going to choose to back him up there. Yes, and we're going to push them back. Going to be 2nd down and 16.
Well, there you go. There's good jump off sides and then back him up.
I wonder if Teo's healthy or good for this game.
We haven't seen a lot of him at all.
Not even this season, and I thought he was probably going to be the starting running back going into this year.
Yeah, I'd say the one great surprise for us so far has been Pierce Hanna.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's the guy I want in right now.
I haven't watched him have a bad run yet. Like, just a kind of negative play. He always goes forward.
Yeah, and even on a bad run, he's given it his all every play.
Yeah. Oh. So we almost shot the gap, but it's going to be possibly a block in the back or another offensive foul, and we're going to hold up Holland. Great defensive play from all the Rebels, shooting the gap, blowing up the play. Holland's not having it, he's getting hit hard tonight.
Yeah, he is.
A little frustrated there in that play.
Wasn't sure who that was came flying in there, but if they were to put a hit on Holland there, that would have been a lick.
Mm-hmm. Holland is also a junior, just like, so Kay Carruth's a sophomore, Holland is a junior, and then Shellnut, who would have been their starter if he was healthy, is a senior.
Yes. Well, so after our 3rd and 55, we've got a 2nd and 20, maybe
30. Because I think they called the chop block on that play, or block.
So wow, you
15-yard
think they're trying to beat our record?
I think they are. 2nd and 35. So they still got 20 yards to go the other way if they want to beat us. 9 minutes left to go in this half. Trying to get us to jump. We did not fall for it that time. Rebels defense shifting, kind of a little bit confused. It's a quick screen to Desanna Worsham, and it is bred perfectly by Sam Willoughby. What a great defensive play. 2-0 Willoughby.
Yes, sir. Great play there by Willow. You love to see it from him.
Fighting through the block, wrapping up, just textbook tackle. And 3rd and 40. They're getting close.
Here we go.
Wow.
I'm assuming we see sort of a protect. Yeah, you got 3 in the box. few creeping up there.
This is man
Willoughby
up.
going to try to blitz.
Wow. Shumped. This is kind of like a man up 3 deep kind of situation,
No,
if you're calling it on Madden, that's what I would do. So Holland drives back. It's a QB draw play, and it's going to be Cal just single-handedly grabs onto him and takes him down. Cal is playing like a man possessed tonight. Great play by Cal Stubbs.
Slow to get up there is number 7, the quarterback Jackson Holland.
Yeah,
that was a rough drive for him.
Yeah, he could not catch
that he did anything wrong, but he took some hits there.
He could not catch a break from our Rebels defense.
One person, though, we've been calling Cal Stubbs' name all night. I know he, only early in the second quarter, but you love to see it from him.
And he's a talented player, but we haven't called his name a ton.
Yeah, no, that's all I'm saying.
He kind of sets up tackles for other players, and he's taken over tonight. Played a decent a bit last year. Did not start, but rotated in. So the punt is away from Kelly. It's going to be fair caught by Will Brooks at the Rebels' 35-yard line. So after our drive, we can put that behind us, and our defense is definitely going to pump up our offense. Our offense and our defense, balling out, playing amazing. Got to pump us up.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years.
Pierce is in the backfield. It's a belly play to Neese, and they kind of saw how that worked well on that third down on the last drive. And I'd like to see Neese get involved, and Neese is clapping because he thought he almost broke that. He got tripped up at the very last second. So it picks up about 3 yards. It's going to be second down and 7. Second down and 7 for the Rebels. Eli in the I formation. Chandler, and I believe that is Charlie Hughes split out to the other side. Either Charlie or Wells. And it's a jump ball for Wells. And Wells is going to almost come down with it. Good coverage by number 21, Connor Thomas.
Yeah, we've seen Wells make a few good catches like that, really showing off that height.
Yeah, that's a hard play right there to make it. He almost came down with it. And good throw by Eli because, they threw it where, Wells could make a play on the ball. So Amari Kelly checks in on defense as well at defensive back. Like you said, jack of all trades. So third down and 7 for the Rebels. Really need a third down conversion here. Really need we haven't sustained a drive in forever. Eli, since the offense up in a hurry, since Charlie Hughes in motion, that's your receiver, pitches to Pierce. Pierce runs hard. And he's going to get close to the first down. That's what I like to see. Hitting the hole hard, no hesitation. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be fourth down. And we're going to have to bring the punting unit out, but some positive play there.
Yeah, good job there by Pierce. Like we said, we always talk about him running hard on every play, and he ran hard, wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, that's our first positive run in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
So another punt for the Rebels, and this next drive is going to be it. We need to get the ball back. I got a feeling our offense is going to click it into gear. The refs seem to be discussing something on the field. Amari Kelly is now punt returning. So talented young man.
Great
That's
punt.
A booming punt. What a punt from McMeans. It's going to roll all the way to the 3-yard line. That's the best player the Rebels have made, arguably, in the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's actually number 99, Connor Knighton.
Well, that was Connor Knighton on the punt. What a punt
great
from Connor.
to see him.
Growing up with Connor's always been a wonderful kid. Really nice guy. Wow. What a punt. 5:40 left to go until halftime. It's like 60 yards.
That is a great punt.
Perfect. It didn't even need to be downed. It was going to stop at the 3-yard line. Like, wow. And that's our, Connor kicked it straight, and I think they're expecting McMeans.
Yeah.
I mean, Amar Kelly.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years.
No surprises there. Expect them to take care of business. So Huskies pushed up against their goal line. If the Rebels can get a 3 and out, we'll be stirring the ball. Or if we can get some, they've had lots of negative plays. If we can get some pressure, force the quarterback to make a bad decision, get tackled in the backfield, and hopefully we can get a safety up on the board. So Caruth is back in at QB. I would expect that after the last drive. Move that to Sean Jackson in the backfield. Oh, he botches the snap, and it's a safety for the Rebels. That's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, big break there. Good defensive points. Kind of been the
and the fans are going nuts. For the Rebels, that is just perfect. That is just a mental mistake, and that's what we're talking about, the 2-quarterback system. That was not a bad snap. It just went right through Kay Caruth's hands. Just a little too high. It was a little high for him, but I think that's got to be on the quarterback. I think you got to bring that snap down. That was not a terrible snap. And I was hoping we'd be able to fall on it in the end zone and get a touchdown. So our defense making plays. I didn't
have to do a ton
that's
there.
That's a mental mistake, but they still, he couldn't get out of the end zone.
Take it.
So, and and we cannot stress enough on how good that punt was, because that set up that, if that put.
I would honestly give Connor Knighton the points over the defense.
I agree, because if that ball's at the 20-yard line, yes, it's a still a big play, but
down
at
about
the 10. Yeah, instead it's a safety, and now the Rebels offense gets the ball back
with pretty good field position, most likely.
So I would not have predicted 5-0 with about 5 minutes left to go in this halftime before halftime.
Is a safety usually a punt? Or
it's usually a punt. By maybe in high school you can kick it off the tee.
I've never seen a high school safety. I don't think
live. No. So I guess they get the kick off the tee, but it's just it's farther back.
Well,
usually it's a drop kick.
Honestly, that's kind of it's a bad for the receiving team.
Yeah.
Not as good field position as you would like, but
so it's a short kick, but and we misplayed that heavy.
He can play that still.
Yeah.
Get a few yards. And not many, but.
So no credit on the good field position. Kick return mistake for the Rebels. But we still have the ball, and we got to get away from our 10-yard line. Pierce is back in there at running back.
Good to see. Good time. Five minutes, 25 seconds left in this first half. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time for the Rebels to get on the board. Making a 2-possession game would be perfect. Eli pitches to Pierce. Pierce runs up the middle, and it hurt. Simi hurdles a defender.
Yeah, if
that's number 7, Jackson Holland.
Yeah, if Jackson Holland's not there, he gets by him for a big gain.
Yeah.
Still running hard, gain of 7. Love to see it.
Love to see it.
So a discussion between the referees. I didn't see anything, so be interested to see what this is.
I don't believe there's a flag. There is a flag on the field.
What? Oh, okay. We got it at the bottom of your screen.
So that's probably going to be on the offense, unfortunately. The refs are kind of discussing. Nice is pointing the other direction. That's going to be illegal formation against the offense. Or it's false. Legal procedure, yeah.
It didn't look much different than what we've been running. I'm
interested to see.
Guess that's why I'm not a referee.
I wonder who that was on. Or if the receiver wasn't lined up on the ball or something, because the flag was dropped, from that side judge. And I also wonder why it took the ref so long to discuss that. Usually it doesn't take that long to discuss a legal procedure. So that's unfortunate. It negates the long running play and sets the Rebels behind the chains. And then we got to run the ball again. We are deep against our own goal line. Eli pitches to Pierce. Pierce runs up the middle. Still going to find a hole. It's basically just picks up about another 7 yards. So
Pierce can single-handedly gash this defense.
Yeah, I agree.
It's 5 yards after 5 yards, and sooner or later he's going to break one. And I don't know, from a running back, what else do you want?
Yeah. No, and I'll take that. As long as he's not running backwards, it's good. Like backwards gain. Like negative yards. So pitches to Pierce once again. He's going to pick up another 3 or 4
yeah,
yards.
3 or 4. I mean, just continue to smash the middle, and offensive lines look great. It's going to bring it to 3rd down. 3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down for the Rebels.
Still time to get in that end zone. I mean, time's really not a big issue. Obviously, being able to run the ball.
No question about it. So Eli drops back and he pitches it to Pierce, and Pierce picks up and runs over Jackson Holland.
That kid is an absolute animal. Jackson Holland just got flattened.
Yeah.
Once again,
yeah.
Good gain, running hard.
Three straight runs plays, and 1st down for the Rebels. Picks up that last play picked up about 8 or 9 yards.
If there were a brick wall in Pierce's way, he would attempt to run through it.
3.5 left. I formation. Yeah, drops back to pass now. Is looking for Wells and is thrown over the
Our
head.
pass game has looked extremely sloppy.
Extremely.
Which is kind of uncharacteristic, but we've had 4 or 5 pass attempts, and 3 or 4 of them have been not even close to anywhere.
Mr. Stephen Gill, our stats guy, who's not in the booth with us tonight due to lack of room, but he has just sent me a picture of the stats. And, talking about our passing game, we are 1 of 6 for 8 yards. And running, we are also, I believe, might have negative yards.
Should be close to 0 at least now.
We have 14. Pearson has 4 carries for 26 yards.
I don't know why you don't keep feeding the kid. There it is.
Exactly what they're doing. And the Huskies defense finally make a stop. That's number 1, Justice Finkley, in on the tackle. And, the Huskies have 36 total yards, and we have 14. But we'll take the 5-0 lead. So, obviously, a defensive showdown so far. It's going to be a long 3rd down. I think the Rebels got to make a pass here.
For sure.
I think we got to make a play.
You just saw Pierce hustle off to the sideline. Shouldn't have a back there. You're going to have Neese, most likely just a block. So hopefully we would love to see a good first completion.
And Eli needs that. Our receiver is Eli. We all need that for confidence. So it's going back, and that is intercepted by number 5.
That's almost an impossible pass.
Unless you want to throw it deep, if Peyton kept running, but it's underthrown a little bit.
Not sure how tall Trey Washington is, but it looks like he has a significant height advantage over number 8, Peyton Walraven. And he showed it there. I mean, just not even.
Yeah. And so, as we keep on going for the long ball, I would like to see a slant or a cross.
An 8-yard play on 3rd and 8.
Yeah. Exactly. It's 2.5 minutes left. And Eli needs that to get his arm in rhythm.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're not on the field that long. And
what we saw a lot one day, was it Mountain Brook? We saw a lot of, 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 8s, Trotman cutting across the middle for good gains.
So Sean Jackson picks up a carry about 14 yards, and a big play for the Huskies. And, we started off with that short screen, pick. That was the only completion we've had, is that short middle screen. That's a good play. It's a good short pass, builds the confidence, it's easy to complete. Hand off to Sean Jackson again, and he's going to slip a little bit. And we'll get the tackle to Cole.
For sure.
Tackle him. It's more like tackle by the turf, assisted by Cole. But we need those short passes to get Eli rolling. And we also need to give him maybe some 1st and 2nd down throws. We give it to him on 3rd and 10. Hey, go out there, make a great play. Sometimes it's not, maybe on 1st and 2nd down, you have a little less pressure and can make a big throw.
There's Cole Johnson again.
And as Will Brooks coming in to finish it up. That's going to be a loss of about 5. Passes to complete to number 44, Nancy Miller.
I've got Matthew Miller on mine.
Says his preferred name is Nancy on my
Nancy. That's
CTC.
his last name. I've played baseball against him.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So long 3rd down and 10 for the just short slant route. Willow's got to make a tackle, and he does. That's not. Is that Willoughby? Yeah, it is Willow making another huge tackle.
That's 4th down.
I wonder. There's a minute left in the half. I bet the Huskies.
It looks like they are staying on the field.
I would stay on the field because I mean,
out of field goal range.
But you're also banking that the Rebels probably can't score in a minute time, and I wouldn't expect our offense to be able to score that quickly.
I agree with this call.
So yes,
the Huskies' offense.
But Rebels got to make it. Rebels got to make a big play here. Hopefully, get some pressure on them. Let's see if they're trying to get us to jump off sides.
Yeah.
So maybe they were just trying to get us to jump off sides. Timeout, Hewitt. But I would still go for it if I was the Huskies coach.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
At the Rebels 37-yard line. Trussville's going to have 4 receivers. I'd like to see us get some pressure on Caruth, force him to make a throw under duress. It's a good slant route to Mark Kelly. He's going to pick up the first down. It's a good play call. It's a good play setup. That's got to put them possibly in field goal range.
What we needed last drive on a third
that kind of play. You send 2 guys deep, have an undercut, and it's going to be open. Yeah, it's good route running. Good play. 35 seconds left to go in the half now. Caruth is looking at another curl route. And those are those short, and now they're getting Caruth in rhythm. The short curls that you can't really defend really well.
Yeah, it's a timeout. Should be about 30 seconds left.
Yeah. So let's see if the Rebels can keep them out of the end zone because,
Is that their last timeout?
They have 1 timeout left. So that's
well,
big.
They'll use that for the field goal if needed.
Hopefully. We've got to force them to make a field goal here because the Huskies also received the ball to start the second half. So 2nd down and 2 for the Huskies. Rebels look to be showing some pressure here. They send a Kelly in motion. It's going to be intended for Kelly. And it's going to be another great tackle by Colton Horn. Again, another good tackle from the Rebels defense. They're not, they're not making anybody miss.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down. Really not in factor right now.
Yeah. We just got to keep him out of the end zone. We got to keep him out of that end zone. It's going to intend it for Worsham. Another good tackle and kept him in bounds as well. So they're probably going to use a timeout. So that's tough.
It's going to be 9 seconds left in the half.
So do they risk taking a shot for the end zone here?
Got time. It's just the turnover risk.
I bet they go for it. Because, I think at this point, both offense, showing, kind of a lack of ability to get the ball down the field. And so you got to take advantage of the red zone opportunities. So the Rebels and Huskies come back onto the field after the timeout. Rebels defense got to make a good play here. They have one last play, and they've hit them on these, kind of shortish routes. You can't give up 8 yards right now. That's a touchdown. So gonna have to make a lockdown play here. Second down and 2. Roll to the left. It was great. It was great coverage. Please tell me that's an incomplete pass. I was hoping that'd be a fumble, but great coverage. I saw him going for Kelly. Kelly broke on his route. Was going to go out to the left. There's 4 seconds left. The Warbucks made a good play. And good, good heads-up play from Caruth. They're getting that ball away because, man, if he takes a sack there, that'd be beautiful. So let's see if the Rebels can get some. So it's 3rd and 2, and they're running another play. Watch Sean Jackson off your left. They're gonna have to.
We need.
Almost jumped off sides. So I mean, if they make a completion outside the end zone, that half's over. And they score a touchdown. It's a good play call. Tight end, run up the middle. That's a touchdown Huskies with the last play of the half. Yeah, that was no time left. It's a gutsy play call, and it paid off. Gosh, that would have been huge. The extra point is up and good for the Huskies. So Huskies take a 7-5 lead going into halftime. That hurts. But still, Rebels defense going to keep them in this ball game, and I put that half on the offense. Our offense has got to play better, and they've got to have a good talking to at halftime and come out fired up and ready to play because they're going to have to score some points. Our defense can't score everything.
Well said.
So we're going to take a break going into halftime. We'll be back after the band.
And finally, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vestavia Hills High School Hero Marching Band.
A long-standing injury between two families erupts into violence. Then citizens stain their hands with the blood of their fellow citizens. A pair of star-crossed lovers meet. Star-crossed lovers meet. Star. While dancing in the light of love, the lovers realize that being together goes against everything they have ever known. Being apart from each other seems unbearable.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vestavia Hills High School, Whoa! Marching Band.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A Vestavia Hills, we didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical, comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in. Because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
First, we'll introduce the question four. Ms. Brianna Beckham, escorted by her brother, Mr. Andrew Williams. Ms. Kimmy Cowan, escorted by her stepfather, Mr. Rudy Bricker. Ms. Ashton Gay, escorted by her father, Mr. Tommy Gay. Ms. Elena Hall, escorted by her father, Mr. James Hall. The homecoming princes for the freshman four are John Burkville, Sam Simmons, Hunter Osborne, and DJ Clark. Now we will present the sophomore team. Ms. Kendall Ellis, escorted by her father, Mr. Frederick Ellis. Ms. Deanna Jones, escorted by her father, Mr. Dwayne Jones, and her brother, Mr. Matthew Jones. Ms. Deanna Dorset, escorted by her father, Mr. Sam Dorset. Ms. Sarah Tandy Christopher, escorted by her father, Mr. Roger Christopher. The homecoming princes for the sophomore court are Omari Kelly, Reggie Nunn, Ethan Womack, and Stuart Dixon. And now introducing the junior court. Ms. Cindy White, escorted by her father, Mr. Stephen White. Ms. Grace Gardner, escorted by her father, Mr. Jeff Gardner. Ms. Anna Kaiser, escorted by her father, Mr. Dan Kaiser. Miss Lizzie Freeman, escorted by her father, Mr. David Freeman. practice for the junior corps are Nick Coffey, Sam Lovett, Will Diggs, Ron McGuire, and Bobby Stanberry. At this time, we will present the 2019 Senior Homecoming Court. Ms. Blair Dixon, escorted by her father, Mr. James Dixon. Ms. Lacey Walker, escorted by her father, Mr. John Walker. Ms. Ellie Kate Jones, escorted by her father, Mr. J. Jones. Ms. Emma Jennings, escorted by her father, Mr. Robbie Jennings. Ms. Hannah Catherine Adams, escorted by her father, Mr. Marty Adams. Ms. Michaela Smith, escorted by her grandfather, Mr. Gary Wells. The homecoming princes for the senior corps are Nasir Jordan, Jax Hill, Owen Kyle, Jax Pendergrass, Max Payne, and Om Patel. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hewitt-Trussville High School 2019 homecoming court. This morning, during our homecoming pep rally, the 2019 homecoming king was crowned. Congratulations to Mr. Nasir Jordan for being selected as this year's homecoming king. At this time, we would like to welcome back to Hewitt-Trussville High School 2018 homecoming queen, Miss Anna Catherine Summers. Anna Catherine is currently attending the University of Alabama, where she is majoring in nursing. She is also on the color guard in the $1 Million Band. Tonight, Anna Catherine will have the honor of crowning the 2019 homecoming queen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that the 2019 homecoming queen is Miss Lacey Walker. Congratulations to Lacey Walker for being chosen as this year's homecoming queen, and to everyone for being selected as members of this year's homecoming court. Thank you.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A Vestavia Hills, we didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical, comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. Noto Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
Yeah, how much? Welcome back, Rebels, to the second half of the Vestavia Trussville football game. Trussville has a 7-5 lead on the Rebels. Rebels will be kicking to Trussville, looking to have a couple big plays to get their offense back into this ball game.
Yeah, Vestavia's done relatively well on defense. That's kind of been the story of the year, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they're keeping us in our games, and that last drive is a killer. You know, if they stop them there, you know, that last play, it's 5-0 going into halftime, and now, you know, 7-5. We got to get a stop here. We can't let it become 14-5, you know, two-possession game. And our offense, you know, we showed some signs of life. You know, that last drive just kind of got in a situation where there wasn't a whole lot of time and we had to throw the ball. But we got to, you know, I know it's hard, but we've completed one pass tonight. One pass. That can't work. That's not going to work for us.
Yeah, I would love to see either the passing game step up its game or give Pierce hand of the ball, because, I mean, he's gashing 5-6 yard runs every time, and sooner or later he'll break off for a 40-50 yarder.
And that's what we need. We need that big play or something just to light a spark underneath our team, because we need it right now. Because this is our season, you know, and they know that. They know that this is their season. So they're going to be giving it their all. I'm not worried about that. We just have to execute our plays. Execute, execute, execute.
Husky's going to open up with the ball for the second half. Rebel defense going to have to come out strong again and just stop them. All they can do is keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and they've got to take, you know, try to take away some of those short throws. You know, a lot of, you know, curl flat types plays, slants. You know, those quick throws that pick up 8 yards. That's how they march down the field.
Be interesting to see if A.J. Powell is back out there, and from a coaching standpoint.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Piggly Wiggly and their family of Piggly Wiggly locations. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever.
Talking to their special teams coach before they kick.
Student section getting into it.
Yeah.
They're a big part in this game.
They're a big part in this game.
I don't know if they noticed that or what.
There's a lot of students here. And the Rebels want to perform for the visiting fans. Driving all the way out here to come watch them play on this Friday night. You know, as we mentioned during halftime, hopefully our last hot day of the year. It is, you know, the first week of October. It's still 99 degrees outside, but next week there's some highs in the 70s, and you like to see that.
Yes, sir, for sure. Get us some real football weather. Hopefully we still got a season to play for next week. This half right here is going to be the teller.
Exactly.
And we say that this is a winner take all, but honestly, I mean, what we really mean is it's going to be extremely hard to make a playoffs.
It's extremely hard. Yeah.
Not impossible, but that would be beating Thompson, Hoover, and Oak Mountain.
Yeah. Hoover's away this year. Thompson is at home, so that helps. Obviously, Thompson without their quarterback from last year, Talia Tagovailoa. Hoover, Robbie Ashford is going to be back.
I think he's set to start that game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the game they were eyeing him for. They were going to need him back for. So Wells to kick the ball off to the Huskies returners. That's going to go into the end zone. Great kick. Now keeping the hands out of Worsham's hand, keeping the ball out of Worsham's hands, and he has not been a big factor in the ball game tonight.
Yeah, we've seen him a good bit on that last drive, and that's about it between DeZalen and Omari. Both going to be playing D1 football next year. Tremendous athletes. And they were huge parts of that drive, like I just mentioned. That's the reason they scored. Great. Few receptions from both of them.
Let's see if the Rebels defense can force a 3-and-out here. Get a positive start to this half. So Caruth back in there at quarterback, and it's going to be a good first play for the Rebels defense.
Yeah, nothing going there for number 33, Sean Jackson.
I think Will White and Bennett were instrumental in kind of slowing him down before the rest of the Rebels got there to finish the play. Going to be 2nd down and 12. Only 100 and I believe 9 yards combined in the first half between both offenses. So very
that is unheard of.
Defensive-minded game so far.
Defense has managed the penalties.
And they have so far. I think we had one offsides call, and that's about it. And it didn't.
I think we had a holding.
Defensive holding, yeah. And that ball's almost picked off by Willoughby. What a game he's having tonight. What a game. That's one pass breakup, and he's made several great tackles. And that ball, almost picked off. And they made an adjustment at halftime. You know, they tried that curl play again, and Willow read it and came up there and almost.
Yeah, great play there, but we got one more bigger one right here.
Yes, this is a huge play.
3rd and 11, and this
Sean
would be
Jackson's
pretty good field position.
Would be pretty good field position. But I see the Rebels possibly bring some pressure here. They're going to drop off, but it doesn't matter because Bennett breaks through there, and he's going to that's intentional grounding, surely, unless they're going to consider that 44 in the area.
I think he was.
Yeah, they're probably going to give it to him.
Good call.
Good call and good play by Caruth avoiding the sack, but great pressure from Bennett, and I believe that was Jake. Was that Jake or Bryce Littleton?
You got 44 on there.
But Bryce is at 40.
Bryce.
I think Bryce is on number 40 right there. He's on the field. I think it was Bryce because Jake is playing for the injured Wilson. So I think
you're right.
And so I think we confused the offensive line, but we only rushed 3 there. We were able to force the quarterback to make a errant pass. So the punt is away from Kelly.
That's great right there.
That is an absolute shank of a punt, and it still gets a decent roll. We're going to get the ball at our 40-yard line. At the Huskies' 40-yard line. Rebels got to take advantage here.
Yeah, you love to see that, and touchdown. Yeah, field goal gives you the lead, but you don't want the lead. You want the momentum, and the bigger the lead, obviously, the better.
And then Huskies have to punch the ball back into the end zone. You get up, again by 5 points. The field goal does not do it for you. And our defense is playing where they might only our defense is playing lights out. But Pierce Hanna is the running back to start this half. It's a belly play to Neese. Ooh, that is close to breaking it. Still going to pick up 6 yards, though. Great first play of the half for the Rebels offense.
Looks like a blitz. I thought he got about 8 yards on that play, I guess.
Yeah, his knee
might have saw it differently.
Yeah. 2nd down and 4. Good, positive play for the Rebels.
I would love to see a little pitch to Pierce. He is.
Yeah.
It is almost guaranteed 3 or 4 yards in 2nd and 4.
Knock on wood.
Yep.
Eli and I formation. Making some checks on the line. Charlie is scooting up. Will Chandler backs off, and Trotman moves over. Pitches to Pierce. And that is an amazing closedown speed from number 13, Malachi Moore. You're not going to get around him. You're just not. And
yeah, that's his SEC talent right there. The chase down speed, like you mentioned.
So
Pierce had nowhere to go there.
Yeah, and then see, we're not beating him on the outside tonight. That's where we've gone to die. So it is now 3rd and 9.
Well, we've got a couple running backs with a couple different strategies, and the first strategy with AJ is to get outside, and that wasn't working for us. So Pierce is more of a run it up the gut kind of guy, and he's had success so far tonight with that. Would love to see that, more of that.
Yeah, just kind of a broken play there. A good play by the Huskies defense. Eli drops back to pass. He has a man. It's Peyton, and it's off his fingertips, and it's incomplete.
That's a great pass.
It's a good pass. Wow. I think you got to come down with that. That's tough right there. 9.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. We needed that play. We still have only completed one pass.
I don't think that's on Eli.
I don't think so either. I think you got to come down with that ball. It's a hard catch, but I think you still got to come down with it.
Love to see him pin it inside the 5.
Yeah.
That looks a little long. Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to you're not going to have a perfect pass every time. It's not going to be right here, right where you can just catch it, bread basket.
Yeah, and that ball had a little loft on it, so he had time to, look up, find
and he had to
it.
beat the defender, yeah. So that's
you got to.
So hard catch, but unfortunately, Rebels had to punt the ball away. So defense back out there. Has to make another play.
Defense. I mean, keep it up, and defense is what's going to keep us in the game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just how much can you ask of them?
Yeah, I'm sure they're worn out.
And the Huskies' offense is explosive. Has some great athletes out there. SEC talent. Handoff is to Simpson. And he is absolutely just driven back by that was Jake Levant.
Haven't seen a lot from Clinton Simpson right there, and that's because number 33, Sean Jackson, is an absolute stud.
And, of course, the Huskies missing their best back, in my opinion, probably Almighty Goodwin.
Yeah, for sure.
Out injured. Committed to Auburn. And that's a big play by Sean Jackson.
There he is. Another D1 guy getting looks from UAB at least.
First down for the Huskies up to the Rebels 34-yard line.
It's crazy to have a backup like that. I mean, that is.
Yeah,
that means
exactly.
depth.
That's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of talent they have. That's Caruth on the running play.
That is Caruth.
He's going to pick up about 6 yards. Good play there for the Huskies. Second down and 4 for Trussville.
Bryce Littleton on the tackle there. You mentioned him earlier.
Trey Saunders now in at defensive end, the sophomore, number 33. Handoff it to Sean Jackson. And a good play by the Rebels. I think it's going to set up a short third down. Tackled by Cole Johnston and Bennett Wisenhunt.
Cal Stubbs in. Littleton back on the field as well.
So Saunders
trots off.
And I don't know if he got there.
Sir.
I don't know if he got
Great job there. Great job there.
Great job.
Jermaine Harris really sticking him.
And Cal.
And if they don't get that first down right there, that's all because of Jay.
And once again, we cannot see the game clock from where we are, so we are getting updates from our cameraman. So I believe he said 6:45, 7:45 left to go.
So you got 4th and 1 here, and offense is gonna stay on the field. I would imagine the play clock's winding down.
Yeah, and we gotta be careful. We cannot jump off. We can't jump off sides. Yeah.
Just started the half. They've got all 3 timeouts. No, they're gonna play this out. Nope, there it goes.
I think it might be a quarterback power there. Type of play.
Yeah.
There it is. So another great defensive stop from our Rebels. I mean, 3rd and 1, you think they're definitely going to get it. Great stop from Cal Stubb and Jay. And Cal is just heck of a game tonight.
Yeah,
everyone on defense, heck of a game. The difference in this game probably is we've had one really good drive. They've had one really good drive, and theirs got 7 and we got 3.
Yeah. I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is a fake punt opportunity. They don't take it.
And
Amari Kelly, he's a great athlete, but for the Rebels, I love him punting tonight.
Yeah, and he's had his first couple of punts were decent, and these last 2 have been.
That's about a 10, 15-yard punt.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming you probably don't know. Is he the regular punter, like all the time? Or is he like a backup or something?
I have not watched him that in depth.
I was just wondering.
No, I'm not sure. He's acting like it, though.
Yeah.
They don't have a
punter listed on the roster.
A punter listed. I would assume it is a kicker, but I'm not sure.
Eli hands off to Neese, and Neese is going to fight for 5 yards.
It's a good little game. Yeah. Looks like they may give him 6.
6.
So 2nd and 4. I missed that play. That's a
good play.
I feel like that's guaranteed yards.
It is. And it can't be negative yards either. hopefully not.
Yeah. You hate to say it, but on that last drive, that Peyton throw. I think Wells Watts comes down with that ball.
Yeah.
Which
a little bit more reach, you know.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's got 4 inches, 5 inches.
Yeah. Timeout. Vestavia. Rebels want to get this lined up. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. If you take a little break. The timeout.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Piggly Wiggly and their family of Piggly Wiggly locations. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 once again.
Pitches to Pierce. Pierce runs up, and he's going to be tackled by number 10. Good play. Michael Edwards, the third for Thompson. It's a good play right there by the defense. You know, there wasn't any running room. Good play by the defensive line, and making a good tackle. So another big third down here for the Rebels.
Yeah, it's been the story is not being able to convert those third downs when you have to throw the ball. I mean, you've got to throw in a football game at some point. We've thrown, I think we're 1 for 10.
Yeah, we've had one. Our first completion was on the first play of the game.
This isn't you don't have to throw it in this situation, but
almost got on the jump.
Yeah, quick.
Handoff is the belly play, the Nice, and he's going to pick up the first down.
That's a great play call.
Great play call there for the Rebels. Quick hitting, good play. First down, finally. 5:42 left to go in the third quarter now. Rebels have the ball at the Huskies' 39-yard line.
Huskies lead 7-5.
There's a timeout on the field.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
After the big first down play. Rebels hurry to the line. Pierce is in the backfield. Nice is your fullback. Chandler and Charlie are the receivers. Handoff is Nice, and that play is blown up, and that is almost a suplex tackle by number 1, Justice Finkley. So, you know, no call there, probably because it was kind of covered up by another Trussville Husky. But if that's a solo tackle, that is probably going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's not the classic belly dive that we've been seeing a lot of.
It's kind of like a misdirection, so I wonder if – I don't know. But it's all right. 2nd down and 11. I'd like to see a throw here, maybe. You know? You know, gets Eli a 2nd down throw instead of a 3rd down throw. Eli drops back to pass. He has his man. It's lofted. It's open. And it's caught by Peyton. It's a touchdown, Rebels! Come on! Let's go. We had it last drive, and there it is. Peyton making up for the drop catch. Touchdown, Rebels. And we beat Amari Kelly on that play.
Yeah, that's a lot of similar throw. Peyton adapted to that ball a lot better than he did the first time, and really able to come down with that touchdown, redeem himself.
That was almost a better catch than maybe the last catch would have been if he would have made it. You know, it was kind of he had to readjust a lot, and he made a wonderful catch, and that's a huge play from the Rebels. You know, that's our first completion since 11 minutes in the first quarter, so that's huge. That's huge for the confidence of our receivers and our quarterback, Eli. Huge play. The kick is up and good for the Rebels. So the Rebels now up 12-7 in this ball game.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A Vestavia Hills, we didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical, comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
A little lazy kind of return. I don't know if he's shaking up or what, but
Yeah.
not the usual Jalen Worsham that we're used to.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. It's going to be a long way for the Trussville Huskies offense to go. This is a huge drive right here. You know, if the Rebels can get the ball back again with that momentum, be huge. We do not need Trussville to answer here. Ruth Brass back. It's a quick screen. It's a little bit of a hold on Brock Payne, but he makes the tackle anyways. Huge play by Brock Payne, the junior. Kelly almost held him, but let go of him, and he still made the play. Those screen passes are not working. Our D-backs have tackled phenomenally tonight. I haven't seen them miss a tackle yet.
Yeah, Sam Willoughby's had a great game.
Heck of a night. So that snap is on the ground. And it's going to be 3rd down and 16 for the Huskies. Sloppy play from the Huskies offense, and just like that is 3rd and 16. And the Huskies are a little frustrated. You see a little frustration there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Vestavia just took back the momentum. I think that's a great example of what that momentum can do. Gets in the Huskies' head at least.
Big play here for the Rebels defense. I see him send some pressure. Looks like Willow might be coming off the edge. He is. There's a lot of pressure, and Karoof takes off, but he's going to be tackled by Jake Levant. Great play by the Rebels defense. Great Rebels drive right there. And it's going to be 4th down, and the Huskies cannot get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. 4th and 13. And
Yeah, I don't know why that offense is even
It's weird. It's just
trying to come off.
It's weird to see some of the playmakers that are still on that ball team that football team that beat us, I think, like 40-14. I mean, just absolutely destroyed us. And Goodwin was a big factor in that game. He torched us on, especially like a passing back. So Kelly to punt, and that one's a good punt.
Yeah, that is.
Wow. Will kind of misread that. It's okay. It doesn't go that far.
10 yards.
I feel like that was short enough that Will might have been able to return that a little bit. But it's okay. I just want to see Will get the ball in his hands.
No, I agree with you.
He's electric.
I would love to see him try to return one.
If the Rebels can get a score here and make it 19-7, I like our chances. Still a lot of football left, but this third quarter is winding down, and our defense is playing to win state. It's just locked down. Eli pitches to Pierce. Pierce finds a hole, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we haven't given up more than 14 points. Did T County score more than 14 against our backups?
Yes, they did. They had 16.
16. So, I mean, against our backups, but, in a game, the team has yet to score more than 14 points against us, which is, insane.
Hopefully the case tonight, too.
Yeah.
We got to put some more up on the board.
2:50 left to go in this third quarter. 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Rebels are in the I formation at their own 45-yard line. It's a belly play to Neese. Neese finds a hole, and he's going to be tackled by Jackson Holland, but not after picking up the first down and getting it into Husky territory.
Yeah, good job there. We've seen this play a lot more.
Yeah, and
it's
it's working. It's working. Why not? The Mountain Brook is now up 35-14 on Mountain Eagles, who replayed last night, I believe, and beat T County pretty handily. I formation again on this first down. Chandler and Charlie Hughes are your receivers. Pierce is in the backfield. Eli drives back to throw. It's intended for Chandler, and it's a little bit overthrown.
This is a brutal night for the passing game.
Yeah.
This is so hard to watch as a fan. And
it's, Eli and Chandler have not been able to get connected the last 2 games.
No. But, I mean, you're going to have both sides of not both sides, but the running and passing game. And, I mean, these next month of football is as hard as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you can't pass the ball, then.
And Oak Mountain's a sneaky team. That's no walkover win. Last year they played us well. We won 28-14, but it was a close game for the most part. So Eli drops back to pass.
Go deep.
He's going for Chandler.
Chandler's
open, and it's just a little bit overthrown. Chandler might be, who knows if Chandler has a chance to make a play on that ball, but falls harmlessly to the ground. Third and 10 for the Rebels. 1:22 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, 3rd and 10.
I'd like to see us throw again.
I agree.
Trust our quarterback. I have faith in Eli.
Get to the line quick.
Yeah, and no one's covering Wills right now. Tries back to throw. It's a little out route.
That's short.
To Peyton.
Upfield.
And what a run after catch. Racking up the yards.
Yeah, that's kind of a risky play there. 3rd and 10, like we mentioned, and that's about a 7 or 8 yard route. So you've got to catch it, get upfield. Peyton did a great job of doing that right there.
And that's a good play. Yes, we've only had about 4 or 5 kind of short, easy, safe throws. So yes, there's a lot of incompletions, but we're going for it all.
I would love to see more of that on a 2nd and 6.
And that's exactly. And get that passing game going when it's not, this is the drive on the line here.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have to go deep when we want to pass if it's not 3rd down.
Yeah. It's a belly play to Neese, and it's a good play. And that's going to pick up close to a first down, I believe. And that's not really, that's kind of more like a straight up handoff. It's not, a straight, quick hitting belly play. That's just a run with Neese. So 1 minute left to go before the third quarter is over. It's 2nd down and 2. Rebels offense is driving.
Yeah, it could possibly be the last play of the quarter here.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine a run here on 2nd and short.
And, they might be expecting it, but, they're going to just only leave that. They're going to not bring a whole lot of pressure. They're going to stack the box now.
Full confidence in Pierce to get us a yard.
Yeah. Or Neese even. Pitches to Pierce. Pierce finds a big hole. He runs out to the right, to the outside. He's going to get it down to the Huskies' 15-yard line.
Oh.
Trucks the camera. Good play by Pierce, though. And it's going to have the ball at the Huskies' 15-yard line. So the big thing about here for the Rebels is, yes, we want to punch it in, but we do not need to turn the ball over. We kick a field goal right here. It's now an 8-point game. 30 seconds left to go before the third quarter is over. But, yeah, we just got to hold on to the ball because we are in field goal range. But let's just put it in the end zone. Make it a 12-point game. Looking good for the Rebels. Maybe, I don't know if you want to throw the ball here. It's 1st and 10. You might just want to pick up some yards. But I think
I'd like to see that.
Might catch the Huskies off guard a little bit. It's a belly play to Neese. And he's only going to pick up about 3.
Yeah.
He kind of rolls forward.
I don't know if he went down.
I don't know if he was down. They definitely blew the whistle dead, though. That's going to be the end. Probably the end of the third quarter?
No, that's the end of the third.
Yeah, it's the end of the third. Yeah, they're not going to run out of play. So that's the end of the third quarter. Dawson Ray pumping up the visiting fans as we enter the fourth. And the Rebels can smell it. They can smell this victory. Just got to take care of business.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in. Because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official.
And they can pick up a first down at the 5-yard line, so you don't have to, you don't have to get it in the end zone yet. You can still pick up another first down. I formation. Eli moves Trotman over. The pitch is to Pierce. Pierce cuts outside, has a little running room. He cuts upfield and leans his shoulder into Jackson Holland.
It's been a good little battle to watch between Jackson Holland and Pierce, and I feel like they've made contact about every play.
Yeah, they called him out. They'd say he stepped out a little bit farther back than I thought he did. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Big play here. Touchdown obviously doesn't put it away. We've got 11 minutes left in this game, but, I mean, if the defense plays like it is, a touchdown does put it away.
Yeah, very good point. Jake Levan is in there at running back.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'll be curious right here.
There's only one receiver out there. I'm just saying, put a hat on a hat, and we're better than you. Jake runs outside. He's going to pick up the first down. Puts his full body into it. Coach Seegers loves it on the sideline, getting into it.
Yes, sir. Jeff
first
Seegers
and goal.
knows what's up. Knows that's huge right there.
Yeah.
We're about 2 yards away from smelling the finish line.
Yeah, he can smell it too, I can tell. So 1st and goal for the Rebels. Jake in the backfield. I want to see Jake run it 4 times right here. It's a QB sneak from Eli. Eli runs the middle. It's a touchdown! Vestavia! Great play. Beautiful play call. Ran it to success last year some, and the fans are going crazy. They're loving it. I see Sam Latham in the bandana and the full face paint on. Still representing from the America Pep Rally. Brought his American flag to the stadium. And the Rebels look to make it a 19-7 lead. See if the Rebels can convert on this extra point. It's up, and it's good. McMean's still perfect from the PAT perspective. And the Rebels take a huge lead, huge play, back-to-back, 2 back-to-back huge drives for the Rebels.
No, yeah. Offense had to step up in the second half. Offense steps up in the second half. So that's what you need, and it's great to see that.
And the Rebels fans are loving it. And, Graham, I think we found our new starting running back.
No.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
So Wales to kick off for the Rebels.
So that makes it, we're at 19.
19-7.
7.
And I think there's about 10 minutes, 30, 45 seconds left to go in this game. So we just got to keep big plays from happening. like a kick return from the Zaylen. But it's going to be brought down. Beautiful tackle by Colton Horn. Another, doesn't matter if we're on defense or special teams, our DBs are not missing tackles tonight.
Yeah,
Huge
great job
play
there,
from
Rick
Colton.
Colton. Great coverage.
Textbook tackle. You take out his legs, he can't run anywhere. So, again, Huskies have a long way to go. Holland is in there at QB. Looking, he's trying to switch it up and find some success from a different player. And the ball and the snap goes over his head. So and he's going to be tackled down by Lawrence and the group of Vestavia Rebels.
He took a lick there. Jay Harris came flying in.
Almost a little high. Glad there was no penalty. Looked like some helmet-to-helmet contact. But another missnap. And, the Rebels, that's one thing the Rebels have fixed tonight. We talk about our offense having struggles first half. We did not have a missnap or anything. And Huskies have had it cost them 2 points one time, and they've had a lot of snaps. That was almost a bad snap, too. And that pitches around to Mark Kelly. And it's going to be brought down, and we got to keep contained here. Keep contained, and it's going to be brought down by Bennett Wisenhunt. Good play by Bryce, finishing the play and keeping contained. Just two outstanding defensive play from both our defensive ends.
Yeah, great job there.
10.5 minutes. 10.5 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
In the fourth, in the game. Yeah. So
that's 3rd and 14.
Another long third down.
Just guard the first.
Just guard the first down.
Guard the markers.
And the Huskies are take a timeout and get this play right. If we, I don't know if the Huskies have enough time to get a throw to the that far. He has not had a whole lot of time to throw. And Holland hasn't thrown a ball in probably a quarter and a half, 2 quarters.
Yep.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption, courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
Say that.
You're right. You're right. You're definitely right.
I mean, you're going to be punting from your own end zone with a good stop here.
Oh, and that snap is high. The pitch is high, and it's going to be blown up by Jake Levant. Holland running around trying to make a play. He makes 1-man miss, makes 2-man miss, but he's going to be taken down way before the 4th down line. And wow.
Well, okay, so gain of about 6 there after a long play, scrambling around in the backfield.
He only gained about 2. I thought he gained more than that.
3rd and 14.
Turned into 4th and about 11, and he ran. He ran for about.
So, yeah, they're going to be forced to punt from about their own goal line.
And Holland just cannot catch a break. He's leaping off the field. I mean, he's just getting lit up by his Rebels defense.
Every time he comes in the game, he is taking absolute licks. I don't know if he can't throw the ball or what it is, but
I kind of want to see the Rebels bring the house here.
It's a great time, too. Doesn't look like they are.
I may just force Kelly to make a punt. It's to Will Brooks, and he muffs it, but maybe could have picked it up and run for some, but smart play. You're up you're up 2 score or two possession game. Might as well just fall on it.
I think it's kind of interesting having Will Brooks as a return man. I would love to see him return one and kind of change my mind a little bit, but usually you're not seeing a defensive back there.
Yeah,
shows off how they believe in him and his athleticism.
And he could. I feel like he's a player who could play 2 ways if he wanted to. He has great hands, but just they want to focus all his energy on defense, which makes sense. He's one of the leaders of our defense, and we have plenty capable receivers. Rebels in the eye. Pierce in the backfield. Pitches to Pierce. Pierce runs at the middle, picks up 7 or 8 yards. That's a really bad spot. I do not like that spot at all.
I agree with you.
That ref has been giving us bad spots all night. Like, for both teams, has been giving us bad spots.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, he's just calling whenever he starts to fall on both sides. That's where he's marking the ball. I mean, his knee did not go down to about 2 or 3 yards.
He gave us 5, and I think that was 7
right.
at least.
I mean, he was still definitely driving.
One thing we haven't talked a lot about tonight is that offensive line. We've mentioned Eric Taylor, number 97 on defense, and LSU commit. We haven't said his name one time tonight.
Yeah, our offensive line has been very, very good. You're right. Eli pitches to Pierce again. Pierce is outside. Good block from Dawson, trying to keep on the outside. He's going to be close to a first, and that's going to be a penalty. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a horse collar, yeah.
That's going to be 15.
That's a huge penalty against the Husky, right? Please tell me that's not holding.
I saw a horse collar a little bit, and that's right there where it was.
Oh, and he hit us with the holding. That's tough. That's a drive killer. That's tough.
That is the opposite of what we thought it was.
Yeah, sorry. We thought it was a horse collar. All of us in the, yeah, our cameraman saying it was definitely a horse collar. So that's tough, but instead of a long second down, 8.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. I think we just got to keep the ball on the ground. I mean, obviously
that's still second down, correct? So second 11.
And so you want to.
It's like a timeout.
Yeah.
Second 1.5 for the Rebels.
So, you want to see the Rebels. We're going to take a little break for this timeout, actually.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption, courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
So the Rebels come away from this timeout on a long second down, and our passing game has looked a little bit better, but I kind of just want to keep it on the ground. With the amount of incompletions we've had, we do not need the clock to stop, and just keep it rolling and make them score twice with 8 minutes and
I think with a
left.
2-score lead like we got, I mean, here you got second 12, 8 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah.
A few first downs, and it's almost out of reach.
Yeah, I agree.
This would be a big first down
and
here,
it's
though.
not like there's, they have that high-octane offense like they had last year.
Yeah, this is a big drive right here. Got to convert.
So Eli drops back to pass. He has his man, Peyton Walraven, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage, almost intercepted.
That's kind of the route that we said we wanted to see a little bit more of. That was
a lot of traffic there.
Yeah, double coverage. That was an extremely hard pass.
Yeah, and Eli had some pressure, yeah.
That was the first kind of first rush pass he had to make tonight. A little bit of pressure there, like you said, from the defensive line. And like I mentioned, the guys that we thought we would be calling names all night, we haven't heard a lot about them.
Yeah. That was good coverage from Trey Washington. Of course, the DB who had the interception earlier in the game. So I kind of just want to run play here.
No, I agree with you.
Just a nice, safe play. Eli pitches it to Pierce. Pierce runs up the middle. He's going to pick up 6 yards, 5 or 6 yards. Going to set up a 4th down and 7. But the Rebels are punting it from their own 45-yard line, which should not give the Huskies good field position.
Yeah, they're going to be about their 30. See if Knighton can't hit another 70 bomb.
Yeah, maybe not 70. Hopefully, maybe more like 50 or 60. But
we can hope for 70.
he scored us 2 points in this ball game. That's a huge play.
Not even points, but the momentum that we got off that play was
especially
huge.
the way our offense was playing. So they're going to send some pressure, but he gets it away. That's a cannon once again. It's going to take a great roll. And it's going to bounce to the Huskies' 13-yard line.
That'll work all day long.
All day long. Make them, we can just keep on making them having the drive 86 yards. And so far, they keep on going backwards every time they get the ball.
Yeah, defense has played absolutely phenomenal tonight, like we've mentioned.
It's
about every 5 minutes, I feel like. But one more stop here, and this game's put away.
Yeah, I would say so. We got to make one more stop.
I mean, we talk about defense so much because they've impressed us so much.
Yeah. If we're able to hold on and win this ball game, I'm really interested to see how our defense plays against Hoover, because there's not a whole lot of pressure on us in those games. You know, they're expected to come. Hoover's the favorite. You know, they're always really good, and I think our defense is up there with the best of them. I really think they are. They are outstanding. So good run from Sean Jackson. Big body to bring down, but eventually it's going to be taken down by Cole Johnson and Jay Harris after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, that is not a tall man, but that is pure muscle running at you.
That is pure muscle.
He is tough to take down.
So the Huskies have a lot of receivers. Our defense wasn't completely set. Pass a little high, but Worsham makes one. Well, not really. Did not make that man miss. Jay was able to hold on and make the tackle. Actually, that's not Jay. That's number.
It's like 29.
Number 29 for the Rebels. That is Cameron Leica, the junior defensive back.
That brings it within about 7 minutes, just under 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're playing with extra defensive backs. Willow's in the middle of the field. We have about 5
it's
or
kind of a
6 DBs.
contained situation.
Yeah, exactly.
They know they got to get down.
Yeah, you just can have a big
Not
play.
sure what happened there.
That's a run from number 16, Cade Caruth, for about 8 yards. It's going to be second down and 2. And again, it's like you're going to give up. They can take those 8-yard plays.
I feel like Cole Johnson's had a really good quiet game yet again.
As always, I know we don't have our stats tonight.
I also feel like he's got quiet games all the time and he goes unnoticed. But
yeah,
being nominated for the Player of the Week last week, did he win that?
I'm not positive.
Well,
so good tackle there from Jay Harris. Either. But okay, they're going a little fast. We gotta play a little bit higher up. They can't score that fast quickly. Because they saw how fast they scored, so they're getting some momentum here.
Yeah, Will White, big body coming back on the field.
The Huskies are using some tempo. Handoff is to Sean Jackson, and he finds a massive hole, and he's going to be tackled again by Brock Payne. Another 10 yards, and they're going real fast. And the Rebels are going to take a timeout.
That's a great timeout call. Yeah. This is a high-tempo offense that we have not seen yet.
And we're kind of pressing off here. Maybe not a timeout. They're just moving the chain. So they call it? They take
timeout. You got it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is not we have not seen a ton of running, just gashing, but
yeah, and I think
that's a quick 40 yards.
Yeah, we can't call the game too quickly. We can't just drop back and try to keep that big play from happening because they can pick up yards in a hurry. They picked up about 50 yards and 6:32.
6:12.
6:12
left in the game.
But it's a field goal and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion game. So the Rebels defense looks to regroup after giving up a lot of big plays. It's another quick pass to Zalen. It's another good tackle from Colton Horn. But it's those quick passes, man. That's what they did to us at the end of the first half. And they'll take 7 yards every time.
Colton Horn's had some really good, impressive open field tackles tonight.
No question
whether
about
it's on special teams or just defense in general.
No question about it. The Huskies are not giving up. Still have a ton of talent left on this team, and Rebels going to have to make a play.
Good pressure.
And that's going to be a sack. That's a huge play from Cole Johnston, just like we were talking about. Also showing some good sportsmanship, helping the quarterback up after the sack, and that's a huge play. We needed that.
Yep.
We needed a negative play, set him behind the chains.
Yeah, big play. I like that linebacker rush right there. I think that could be a dangerous play down the road. We've got big, strong defensive four majority of the game, and when they're getting pressured by, or when the offensive line's getting pressured by them, the linebacker can easily sneak in there.
So they send Zalen in motion.
There it is again.
They're looking to Zalen ways, but there's a lot of pressure, and it's just lofted. And it's a screen route to number 44, almost like a screen play. I think it kind of was, so they give it a lot of pressure. That's a good play call. 44's had some 2 clutch plays for this game.
And that moves the chains.
Yeah, and I think that was
going to bring it to about 5 minutes.
That's a good play call right there for the Huskies. So he has some time to throw. He's looking for the end zone, and he's wide open. Zayden Worsham. Touchdown, Huskies. Found one of the most talented men on the field, and the Huskies gashed us there. Uncharacteristic of the night. You know, we were talking them up, and then they gave up a touchdown.
That drive right there is the offense, the Paul Tyson offense that we were
Yep.
used to last year that absolutely killed us. And that's the first time this game that
Yeah,
they've
they've seen it.
absolutely killed us. So
They got some momentum. They ran some good plays there. And they're using a lot, but
it
have
helps to have a wide receiver like DeZalen Worsham
No
for that
question about
big
it.
play to kind of push it through.
He's so athletic.
PAT
Oh, AJ
is
almost got there to
good.
block it.
It's going to make it 19-14, so a 5-point lead with about 5 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in. Because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
Here, because the way that kicker sets up, he could easily just run up there and onsides it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I
I
called
think
it opening game. I
yeah,
said, are
that's
they
like-
onside
he's
kicking?
Yeah, but he kicks it off. It's a short kick. Returning is Peyton Walraven. Peyton finds a seam, and he's going to pick up. Get to about the 33-yard line of the Rebels. We're
Yeah,
a couple. There's about 4 minutes left in the game. We can run the clock out here. 4:45. 4:45
just
to
under
go in the game.
5, yeah.
So it's still a decent amount of time. If we just need a couple first downs, that's going to be huge.
Pierce Hanna, been calling his number all night. He's been clutch all night. He gets player of the game if he can get 2 first downs.
Yeah.
4:45 is a lot of time to run off. But, it's either run off that time or score. It's one of those two. And if not, it's going to be a good finish to this game.
It's going to be a good finish to this ball game, especially after that drive. Belly play to Nice. Nice picks up a huge first down play. Ref gives it a good spot that time. It's going to pick up about
a bit short.
Yeah. 2nd down and 1, and we're going to use every second of that play clock.
Yeah, that'll bring it to about 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And you just first downs.
Yeah, this is a big. We got to get a first down here. That's a huge because if the defense gets to stop here somehow, that's a huge momentum play. That's a huge first play. I almost like to see another QB sneak maybe. QB sneak or belly play, just something to make sure we do not go backwards. It's a QB sneak from Eli, and he picks up the first down. A little Tony Romo moment of the night.
How many timeouts do you have? So that'll run off about 35 more, 40 more. Hewitt's got 2 timeouts left. And at some point, they're going to have to use those.
Yeah, that's a huge play right there. Rebels in the I formation. Eli, hand off to Nice, and he runs up the middle. He's going to pick up 5 yards. That's a huge play. Huge play. And pick up 6.
Gotta hold on to the ball.
I knew that's why you gasped. I thought, it was dangerous. There's a lot of rips on that ball from the Trussville defenders. 2nd down and 4 now.
That
for the
would be
Rebels.
a heartbreaker.
Don't even say it. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. 3 minutes left to go in this ball game.
You keep this run game up and it's over.
Yeah. No question about it. 2nd down and 4 for the Rebels. It's a belly play to Nice, and he makes one man miss, and he's going to pick up.
Might see a Hewitt timeout.
I think he's definitely got another yard there. I think it's definitely 2nd down and 1 instead of 3rd down and 1 instead of 3rd down and 2.
So Hewitt's going to like to let it run out, and that's going to bring it down to 3rd and 1.
3rd and 2, actually. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought he was definitely. Yeah, I thought he was definitely a whole extra yard ahead of time.
Anyways, 3rd and 2, we'll take it.
Yeah. I don't think the QB sneaks somewhere that they're going to be expecting it. So.
First down here, and Hewitt's in trouble.
I kind of want to see a pitch, get some momentum going forwards.
I would love to see Pierce seal this game right here.
It's a belly play to Nice, and
That'll
they're
do
going
it too.
Where?
Wow.
Yeah, and they're going to stop them. Yeah, they saw that belly play coming. They're trying to they're trying to feed the beast, and they're going to take a timeout, and then you got to punt the ball away. You got to punt the ball away.
Wow, I thought he got that. Not sure what I saw there.
There's a good push, but unfortunately, one guy grabbed onto him.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
Yeah, that's surely what it is, right? I'm not going to jump. All right, that's fine. I don't mind that. Huskies cheering like they stopped us.
Well, technically,
stop it. Like they tackled us on 4th down, but to clarify, but they're still gonna punt the ball.
I honestly think Hewitt knew that they were gonna try to draw a snap count offsides. Excuse me. So honestly, I think they would have been called off guard with a run play there.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk it.
The only thing is, like, after you start, it's like you can't really have a snap count because Eli's snap count is just say hi.
Was it not 4th and 2?
Delay game. Give Knighton more.
So we didn't call timeout.
Give Knighton more room to boom it. Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. I assume that's what it is. It's a low snap.
Get it away. Great punt, baby.
Well, they're it's gonna touch. Oh,
did it touch him?
That touch a Trussville player?
Touch him?
Play.
Refs don't know. They have no idea.
Our coaches are saying it's our ball, and it's just Huskies' ball. And we can hear our visitors' box, and there's no replay. I don't think. Do we have replay tonight?
No.
No. I'll be interested to see. Obviously our camera angle, we can't really see what happened there, but they are acting like it is definitely our football.
I know last year they tried to implement some kind of replay, and that is when you want it.
And I think the home team just has to pay for. I think the home team pays for it.
Well, Hewitt's got a nice setup next door. I know that.
Yeah, they do.
They got a nice stadium too.
Oh, this is your ball game, and they're gonna hand the ball off the first play.
Wow.
And it's gonna be tackle him, please tackle him down. And so the only thing is it's a run play, and they have a player injured down, but he stands up.
That's Riley Quick.
Yeah, he's a big man. They have some big kids in that family.
They do.
So
so no timeout either. That's got to be. This is when we really need the game clock.
Yeah. It's a fake.
Oh my God.
So that's going to pick up a first down for the Huskies. Get the ball to their 40-yard line.
So 119, we're about.
Yeah, okay.
I can't sit down.
1 minute, 17. Draws back to pass. He has this man Worsham.
Get out of bounds.
Worsham makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. He's going to stay in bounds, though.
Oh, my God.
1 minute left to go. That's plenty of time for this offense. We got to make a stop. Got a negative play, a sack, something. We send some pressure. That pass is complete to number 44. Huskies now with the ball at the Rebels' 27-yard line.
The time has got to be ticking. No, we got out of bounds, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Play clock at 20.
it's a quarterback draw play. And
Great stop.
Great stop by Jake Levant.
Maybe forced to call a timeout there. I hope not.
2nd and 7. You can't get burned deep. You can't get burned deep. 30 seconds left to go in the game. Interception! What a game from Willoughby!
The playoff dream's still alive.
There's a flag down on the field.
That's got to be excessive celebration. I think Rebels ball either way.
I sure hope so.
On that side of the field,
I'll take the excessive celebration. Rebels fans are going crazy. Please don't. I don't think it's a game you rush. Are they trying to rush the field? Please tell me that's all. Please tell me that's all. Please.
We should have. It's our ball.
Yeah, it's
either
our
way.
ball, right? Surely.
So victory
What a play
formation
from
now,
Willow.
baby.
What a game from
Wow.
Willoughby.
Seals the deal. Coach calling for victory formation. Rebels ball.
Hit him with the X.
Happy homecoming, Huskies.
Happy homecoming, baby. Spoiling the homecoming. Whew.
Wow.
Wow.
That's call of the year.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hard to beat that.
Yeah,
We got a few
that is-
games left.
Yeah, the way it was going, I'm like, oh my, will he pick that ball off? Oh my!
Yeah, no.
I thought he was
And
going to.
there's one spot between the 40 and the 20
Yeah.
that we can see live, and we were able to see that.
Yeah.
28 seconds
seconds
left. Just going to take
Yeah.
one knee.
And it's those short passes that were beating us earlier on, and we made adjustments. We stopped them
Yeah.
early on, and our defensive backs have played incredible tonight. We have said that the entire game.
You got to give it to the whole defense, though.
Oh, I know.
agree with you, but
I know.
yes.
Oh, it's a whole defense. But just shutting down these dangerous weapons on the outside is incredible. And you can't say someone besides Willoughby doesn't deserve that more. Willoughby always believes in our team. Just the great guy.
He's got to be one of the hardest workers too.
And Mountain Brook, he had a big late. I don't know if you remember that he had a big late call that cost us maybe maybe the game. Cost us a huge thing. And him stepping up here, making a play, and the Huskies were driving. I felt the momentum going their way. They had back-to-back good passes.
So Rebels set up. It's going to take one knee. 28 left. Should do it. Huskies do have a timeout left. I doubt they use that.
So as the clock's ticking, that's going to be game, right? The clock's ticking down.
Yeah,
10,
that's it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Rebels have beaten the Huskies on Hewitt's homecoming. Oh, man, it's incredible. That jettisons us or propels us into the playoff race, and we just got to take care of business. Take care of business down the stretch, and we got this. So we do not have any stats, for this game, but our offense played really well the second half. We had especially those 2 touchdown drives.
Yeah,
our running game was back in it. Eli with that huge pass to Peyton to get our offense back into it. And our defense, can't say enough about them tonight. They won us this ball game tonight. They played lights out for the majority of the game. Still no one scored more than 14 points against us, and this is a special win. No
stats like you said, but, overall offense struggled early, came out strong second half, put up 2 big touchdowns, and defense played well the whole game, and they've just kept it up, and that's really it. That's the story of this game.
Me and Graham have talked about this. We've been waiting a long time for us to beat one of these big top 4 teams.
4 years.
4 years. So this is a huge win for us, and just the Rebels just holding on to a victory. It's a special moment for this Rebels team. So to wrap it up, thank you to Mr. John Versiglio for setting all this up, being the best cameraman, our game clock manager, Miss Jones for running, all the stuff, play on, switcher, all that good stuff. And for myself, Thomas, Graham, everyone up here, have a good night and go Rebels.
At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical, comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.